To do a top 10 Romo moments in his career. We're going to start number 10. Why the Rams game? The recovery, that's right. The snap goes over Romo's head, 30 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Romo can't get on top of it. Finally does. Will try and make something happen. Tony Romo doing his thing. First down, Dallas. Unbelievable. You don't think they'll be showing this clip for years to come, do you?
Sometimes he made a good play into a bad play, too. But, hey, that's not what kind of list this is. Number 9.
Romo for Miles Austin. Got it. Touchdown Cowboys. 49 yards.
Week 15 versus the Saints. Boy, this is Romo really at his best, but also the Cowboys playing at their best because the New Orleans Saints in 2009 won the Super Bowl. They were undefeated. The Cowboys were only 8-5.
Romo has been absolutely brilliant here in the first quarter.
They staked the Cowboys to a good lead, and then DeMarcus Ware and the defense took over. Romo threw for 312 yards in more of an efficient performance than a super productive performance.
That is just a spot-on look by Romo.
Number 8, what a quarterback duel. You think Drew Brees, Tony Romo is good. 2012, Romo and Roethlisberger both threw for 300 yards. Jerry Jones got to watch his quarterback lead the team down to the end zone for a game-tying drive in the fourth quarter.
We're going to head to overtime.
Brandon Carr was able to pick off Roethlisberger.
Cuts right in front of Mike Wallace.
Cowboys won. Romo was extremely clutch. Let's go to number 7. This is Tony Romo's first playoff win. This was only Romo's third full year as a starter, and everybody was saying, well, they can't win the big one. I mean, it's so early in his career, I thought it was a little bit unfair.
Throws to the outside. Touchdown, Miles Austin. Fake to Barber. Romo rolling, throwing, caught. Touchdown, John Phillips.
They did win that game. They would lose the next week in Minnesota to Brett Favre. Number 6, Week 1 versus the Giants 2015. Cowboys are trailing 26-20 with 1:29 left. Romo leads the Cowboys on a drive right down the field.
All the pressure on the left side. He drops the ball, throws, caught, Witten. Touchdown.
Cowboys win. They beat a division rival. What was crazy about this game is you thought, boy, the Cowboys were really in store to capitalize on their 2014 season. Unfortunately, Romo got hurt against Philadelphia, and you saw what happened to the Cowboys. They went 4-12. Okay, number 5 on our list is 2013 against the Washington Redskins.
Stays alive, fires a low throw, but it is caught. And Romo is hurt.
Despite injuring himself, and he injured himself so badly that he wouldn't even be able to play the next week when the Cowboys were trying to get the playoffs, he was able to lead the Cowboys in a come-from-behind win on the road against the Redskins. He hits DeMarco Murray on a 4th and 10 play for the game-winning touchdown.
Time for Romo. Steps up, throws. Murray, he's in! Touchdown!
Let's go to number 4, Week 12 versus the Buccaneers of 2006 season. Now, this was Romo's first year as a starter. He took over mid-season, and on Thanksgiving Day, he throws 5 touchdown passes.
Flips it. Touchdown Barber.
Cowboys won big, 38-10.
And the throw. Owens into the end zone for the touchdown. And Tony Romo with 5 touchdown passes today.
All right, number 3. How about the Cowboys come from behind win against the Lions? Now, this is a game, a playoff game, that I think is worth mentioning because what got lost in the shuffle of this 2014 wildcard game was all the calls. And everyone talked about the refs. And there were some calls that went against the Lions. But as far as the Cowboys and Tony Romo are concerned, Dallas was trailing 20-7 in the third quarter, but they scored 17 unanswered points. They got only their second playoff win since 1996, and it was a great performance from Romo.
Romo protected. End zone. Touchdown.
Okay, number 2. This one certainly deserves to be number 1. It's arguable. First career start against Carolina. Romo got inserted against the Giants on Monday Night Football in the second half. Parcells said, you know what? I think he gives us a better chance to win than Drew Bledsoe. So his first start comes on the Sunday night, national TV, Al Michaels, John Madden calling the game against a good Carolina team. Cowboys down in the fourth quarter. Romo leads the Cowboys. Dallas wins 35-14, and he played really, really well. You got to remember, this was an undrafted free agent. He did not play for 3.5 years. I mean, didn't even play in garbage time.
Owens at the top of the screen to the right. And And this time he goes to Witten for the touchdown.
Okay, as good as the start versus the Panthers was, it's not the number one Tony Romo moment. That came against the 49ers in week 2 of 2011. And no matter how productive the guy is, great release, good pocket mobility, all the crazy plays he made, I think Romo's number one strength as an NFL quarterback has been his toughness. That's why he gets hurt all the time. And in week 2 of 2011, against the Jim Harbaugh 49ers, who, oh, by the way, went to the championship game, then the Super Bowl, then the championship, Romo punctures his lung.
And this is the hit he took. Carlos Rogers got him from the blind side.
And leads the Cowboys on a comeback to win 27-24 in overtime. Unbelievable moment for Tony Romo and Cowboys fans, and that's why it is number one.
What a throw! And a touchdown! What a throw by Romo.
And that is your top 10 Tony Romo moments.